Welcome to Amsterdam, Netherlands. We've come here on a pretty interesting time. Not only are we here Friday, Saturday, and a little bit on Sunday, but we just found out there's a Kendrick Lamar. Yes, the Kendrick Lamar is performing on Sunday. So it's probably going to be jam-packed with a ton of people. Right now, we're going to head off to the Rijksmuseum. Yeah. This is like the biggest museum in all of the Netherlands. They have a ton of art, history. That was absolutely huge. We speed ran the last hour or so, and it still took us
4 hours.
Yeah, almost 4 hours to get through the whole entire museum. I'm usually not a huge art guy, but I still found it pretty enjoyable. There's
it was really cool
stuff. Very diverse, and a lot of different artists throughout there. But
a lot of history.
Yeah, it's history and art, which I think is cool. So it's not just an art museum. But bro, I kept seeing people who would I took a lot of video and pictures and stuff, but some people, bro, they would take a picture of
everything,
every description, every single painting. It's crazy. We were talking, a fantasy football punishment would be if you had to sit at if you had to place a chair and sit at every single painting and reflect on it for a minute,
have a paragraph in a Google Doc about
each painting, bro. W fantasy football punishment. So we checked into the hostel. It is the dreaded triple bunk bed setup. Absolutely, it's rough out here. But we are doing a Canal cruise ride here in about an hour or so. Just gonna explore a little bit of the city beforehand. Hey, city exploration, let's go. These are some cool buildings a little bit south of the city. I took this footage earlier on in the day, but I had nowhere else to put the footage, so I put it right here. This is the Amsterdam Central train station. It's absolutely incredible that this is the train station. Anyways, we got the Basilica of St. Nicholas, an absolutely beautiful church right on that water of Amsterdam. Speaking of that water of Amsterdam, the canals here are absolutely gorgeous. I could just sit here all day. It's so peaceful, so calming, and just so relaxing. Moving on, we got Dom Square. This is the Royal Palace. And then also in Dom Square, this is the National Monument. And now it's time to ride the boat. So we just got off our sunset boat ride cruise. It was pretty good, honestly. Prime time of the day to do it, about 6 p.m.
One of my favorite things we've done on this trip.
Yeah, beautiful, very, very scenic. And now our hostel apparently serves us dinner tonight for free with our
purchase of the room. But
yeah, what do you think they're making tonight?
I really hope pasta or ramen.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it is though. So apparently you had to sign up for the hostel dinner, which we did not know about.
So now we're getting pizza.
This is the restaurant here. All right, next up tonight, we're exploring more of the city of Amsterdam. We're also going to be walking through the red light district. Now not going to really be getting into any of the festivities over there, but we do just want to walk through it since it is super infamous and super polarizing. Also, the bike culture is insane here. It's literally 11 p.m. and there's
hundreds of people on bikes.
There's like hundreds of people on bikes. Like, that's how it was this afternoon, but I was like, all right, once it hits evening time, no one's gonna be biking, but it's like absolutely insane. Today we get the opportunity to do something really cool and really special. We get to visit the Anne Frank house and the secret annex where her and her family were hiding from the Nazis for about 2 years. So it's like a museum, and then you can also see her house. And you know, I've heard it's a very moving and very special experience. So really glad to be able to do this. Right, just exited the Anne Frank Museum, and that was a super powerful experience, getting to enter the house of where Anne Frank and her family lived for those 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, I think Bryce and I stopped at every sign and read every sign, and I don't think we spoke a word to each other.
No, we didn't, and I feel like nobody in the museum was talking at all.
No, they
and
were
like
just reading and taking it all in. So
yeah. And yeah, like just standing there where all that stuff went down, and well, we were talking after, but they couldn't even go outside or see the light or anything. So very powerful experience here at the Anne Frank house. And now we're gonna go explore some of the neighborhoods in the surrounding area. This clip is so unbelievable that I'm gonna pause it for you. Yeah, you're welcome. The colors of the canals were popping on this fine morning. And from the canals, we wanted to try Amsterdam's famous snack, the stroopwafel. So we did. And then we wanted to check out the Amsterdam Observatory deck. And this was across the river, so we had to take this really cool ferry to get there. And the coolest part about it, the ride was completely free. Here's the view of the other side of the river. And now let's talk more about the observation deck. Next stop is at the A-Dam, I think that's how you pronounce it, observatory deck. And they have a pretty neat thrill ride. I do have to say so myself. You go on swings, right? But it's not just these small, little kiddie swings. You get to swing over the entire ledge of the building, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and check that out.
So Bryce is about to go on the swing. There he is. I am going to take some videos of him on the swing. Hopefully he enjoys.
All right, this is my guy Dennis that I'm riding next to. He's a really cool guy. He was waiting in line right next to me, so they pair us up to ride the swings together. And Dennis, if by the off chance you see this video, it was an absolute honor and privilege to ride the swing set with you. And look at Willie, man, getting all these angles for us. Great work, Willie.
Bryce, wave!
All right, we made it back to the hostel. I think that observatory deck was one of the coolest I've done, definitely the coolest on this trip, and the swings I thought were really cool too. We're going to try to find some water because me and Willie, we're doing the no water challenge today, I guess.
Yeah,
it's
been a
like
while.
It's like 3:30 right now, and we've had no water the whole day.
Yeah.
So
But our hostel has some downstairs, so
we're gonna finally get that. Just had 2 dinners in one night. First place we stopped at was the Foodhallen, and it's just a huge food court, a bunch of different food options there from all around the world. And then the hostel, we didn't know they were doing dinner, but they did dinner again tonight. And so we got to go actually eat dinner this time, and we got to meet some of the other people that are staying in our hostel with us and just kind of hang out and talk with them a little bit. The train to Berlin tomorrow leaves quite early in the morning, so not really going to be staying out too late tonight, but I did want to come over here to the canals and capture some of them at sunset. These things are incredible throughout the whole day, but I heard at sunset, they're even better. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully it gave you a little bit of a glimpse into the beauty of Amsterdam. This is definitely a city that you should have on your bucket list. And stay tuned for more European videos.